morning. So I am the founder and CEO of Urban Intimates. We just changed our name to UI Global Brands, mostly because we got a sugar scrub.
I'm gonna stop you for 1 second. And your name is Psyche, right?
Psyche Terry.
It is
Yeah,
Psyche.
It is Psyche. Yes.
Okay.
Psyche Terry. Psyche, which means life and soul and love. And if we talk, you'll see
It's
why.
a beautiful name.
So I started the brand, or I started the company because we got pregnant. We had our first of now 3 kids, so it can be done. And we are married for 12 years. It can be done.
Nice.
So my husband and I left corporate America. My breast size went from, which we all have in common, most of us, it went from a B cup to a G cup when I got pregnant. And I would go to stores to look for lingerie, and as a B cup girl, I knew fashion, I knew beauty, but when I went to the G cup life, and many of you can also agree, it didn't exist. And then girls on posters like me didn't exist. And I got frustrated, and I entered a business plan competition when my husband and I were doing our graduate degrees, and we suggested that women that are plus size or women that are double D should have a bra that fit them that was beautiful. And I lost the business plan competition, and we still fought farther, and we entered another competition called the workshop at Macy's. And there was 19,000 other companies that applied. We were one of 22 that got accepted, and then one of 6 that got an order with Macy's. So yes, our products are now in about 5,000 retail doors. We make sugar scrubs and body butters and bras and panties in Macy's, JCPenney, and last year we were the first G-cup bra to Walmart.
And if you have an opportunity.
So when we started with an interest to have a wholesale business, and we went to the workshop at Macy's. We didn't get chosen to be in their store for 2 more years. But I'm happy to say that we're still the brand that has lasted since they started that program. All the other brands have kind of dissipated. But we took steps in, I dumped out my 401k. I had worked in manufacturing for 12 years, and so I can't draw. We were laughing back. I can't draw. I can't color in the lines. I can't make a bra, but I can listen to community. I can inspire, and I don't know tech by any means. I don't have a tech founder, but what I did have was passion and an interest and mentors and credit cards and good credit. So, right? That's the good credit.
You empty. Did you use 2 credit cards? You went out and got 2 credit cards to support your
initially,
business.
so I had a 401k. It was at the time I was 26 years old. We had bought our first house, and we decided after grad school to do it. So I took 90 grand. That's what I had in there. Y'all are getting the goods. So I took the 90 grand and to pay for our first order. The issue was the order was for like $10,000, but you had to front all of that money to get started in China. So we had to go find the factory in China. We did that by searching Google China factory lingerie. Pretty much use your hashtags and your searches. So we did that. We needed to find people that could help us in logistics. So we're in a whole different side of the business. We're logistics, we're supply chain, we're different things with the government, duties, taxes. How do we, when do we, where do we, manufacturing, warehouses, those are the types of things, not necessarily tech, but those are the things as a designer. It's not just a cute this and then go press it and sell it. It is truly design it, have it made in China, have it brought here. We're by the container load, so we bring in multiple 50-foot containers into our now warehouse into Dallas, Texas, and we bring it in. But all of those steps had to be made, and we made those steps by mentors. I was willing to jump on LinkedIn, stalk mentors, stalk people that do it, but people that are at Macy's, people that are at Walmart. I found a fellow, AKA from Walmart, and said, "Hey, gonna be in your city today." I was not, but I found a flight, and I was going to be in her city that day. And she connected me. The power of sorority and fraternity, it works. So she connected me with a fellow person at Walmart, and the conversation continued until I pressed and pressed and pressed. So I would say tenacity, LinkedIn, Google, and mentors, and a 401k and good credit. like me, but a lot of people in my space don't look like me. A lot of people that own brands at retail stores don't look like me. So when I go to my bank, I've gone in with a smile, I've gone in with nearly tears, attempting to gain funding. But it's different when I come in 5 years later and I say, I'm in every store you've ever shopped in. I'm in Walmart, I'm in JCPenney, I'm in Macy's, I'm in Burlington, I'm in Ross, I'm in TJ Maxx. I list all the stores and they say, yeah, I understand, but we just don't X. So it's truly, we were self-funded initially. I didn't take a salary initially. Finally, my husband has been able to leave corporate America. Now we own the company together and we work the company together. But we took steps to nearly beg banks. We did the hustler, where we had Square and we had to move money from one account to another account, and we had to pay ourselves and unpay ourselves to pay ourselves. But we had to do that. I mean, we had a point where we opened a 40-man factory in Texas because we had an order for 75,000 units, and our factory that was working with us canceled our order. And I'm saying, I can't look like me and tell my customer who doesn't look like me that I'm going to cancel their 75-unit order. It doesn't happen. So we had to go and open a factory. Even in opening a factory, saying, I'm bringing jobs to the state, I'm bringing jobs to the city, I need funding for pallets of sugar, pallets of glycerin, pallets of fragrance. Still, no help. We opened credit cards. So our credit score continued to drop, because at one point it was like pick a color. And we would just credit card after credit card, and even credit limits. Like we couldn't get higher than, I think, a $15,000 limit on our credit card. $15,000, I'm saying that's a pallet of sugar. That's all you're gonna make it sugar? You know, it's a scrub. It needs more inputs. So, I mean, we had lots and lots of issues. But finally, I love your point about the network, because we thought it would be banks. It happened to be a husband and wife team at our church that ended up, and they said, dang, no one has invested in y'all. Y'all, this is what they said, y'all are the real deal. Like, y'all are real. Y'all not trying to make it. You have been in business for 7 years. I said, that's what I've been saying. So it truly was a husband and wife team. He is a major baseball player and celebrity, and just but quiet with what he does, and invested in us $250,000 just because in January. Hallelujah. It can happen. It can happen.
So important, take